Good evening, everybody. It's Super Jack 01 here now. It's time for a quick Disney Blu-ray update for May 24th, 2016. I got this Blu-ray earlier this evening at Walmart in North Australia, and this Blu-ray actually came out today. Actually came out in stores today, May 24th. And this is a Disney live-action movie that came out this year. I remember I saw this in theaters, and I had never heard of this movie, despite me being an expert. If you want to know, well, here it is. Yep, this is the Blu-ray of The Finest Hours. And it says The Impossible Rescue based on the incredible true story. And this stars Chris Pine, Cassie Affleck, Ben Foster, and Eric Bana. Yeah. Now this is actually a very good movie. I remember I saw this in theaters with my dad in 3D back at the Showcase Cinemas movie theater next to the Warwick Mall back on February 5th, 2016. And that was actually, this movie actually, the weather that day, we know, I'm going to tell you a quick story of how this all started. I had never even heard of this movie. My dad didn't even tell me what the movie was till, when we watched the movie. Basically, what happened was, if those of you don't know, those of you who don't have a good memory like I do, I remember February 5th, 2016, we had a snowstorm. Well, not really a snowstorm, we just had a lot of snow. So because of that, I don't know if it was for your town, but for my town, every school in North Kingstown was closed down. So I didn't go to school. That day, and so I was at my mom's house, for the day, during the day, did some shoveling and stuff, hung out, and then later on that night, on Friday nights, and I usually go to my dad's, and then I usually come back to my mom's either Saturday night or Sunday morning. So what happened was I went to my dad's house, and I ended up not having to do anything because that was the night my school dance was supposed to happen, but then that ended up getting postponed. So then he told me we were going to the movies, and I asked him what movie we were going to see, and he told me that he wasn't telling me. He said it was going to be a surprise. So I looked up on all the movies that were playing, saying what movie could be out that he wanted to see. So I didn't really pay attention to much. And then when he took me to the theater, he told me to go get, so I got snacks while he was getting the tickets, and then he gave me the 3D glasses, and we went into the theater, and then finally, we watched, the preview and everything, and then I saw the Disney logo appear at the beginning of the movie. I said, oh, this is a Disney movie, so, let's see what this is. And then the title of the movie didn't even, appear till the end of the movie, so yeah, I just want to say, despite me being a Disney expert of what's going on, I did not know about this movie, and this movie feels nothing like a Disney movie. It really feels, probably because it's more like adult-like thing, but it was very, very good. It's one of the... Yeah, so if you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend it. This is currently so far right now, this is my second favorite movie of 2016, only behind Zootopia, but that probably could change, because we have plenty of other movies coming out this summer, so we'll see if it changes. But if you have not seen this movie, I highly recommend it. Anyways, you can see here's the spine. In the back it says, True American Heroism is said by Silas Lensnick of ComingSoon.net. First features got Against All Odds, the Bernie Weber story, Brotherhood, To Cruise, What is Your Finest Hour, The Finest Inspiration, the U.S. Coast Guard, Meet the People Who Put Their Lives on the Line for Others, and Deleted Scenes. And yes, this movie is based on the true story that happened and it was quite a coincidence because the weather in this movie was the same weather as it was that day. And this movie actually takes place on February 5th, 1952. So that was quite a coincidence. So, yeah, so, anyway. Yeah, so, what happened in the true story was on February 5th, 1952, a ship known as the SS Pendleton was sailing across the sea, but because of how bad the weather was, big waves happened, and the ship split in half. The front half of the ship sunk to the bottom, while the back half was left floating in the ocean with 33 men inside. Bernie and his crew were able to save 32 of those 33 men. They did make a few changes, but most of this is based on the true story. It's also based on the 2009 novel of the same name that was based on the actual story. Here we got the Disney Movie Awards code. I've already entered the code in, and a thing for Disney Movie Club. And here's the disc, which it's a blue disc. As I said, unfortunately though, Walt Disney Pictures or Walt Disney Animation Studios and Marvel, they don't do artwork on their disc. Only Pixar and Lucasfilm put artwork on their disc. I thought Disney was going to get back to doing artwork, because when Disney released the Blu-ray of Star Wars: The Force Awakens, that had artwork. So I thought maybe they were going back to doing disc artwork, but I guess no, it's just Pixar and Lucasfilm that do artwork. But yeah, if you haven't seen The Finest Hours, I highly recommend it. Definitely. This summer I might even actually have a movie night somewhere and actually show this to my friends, because I think they like this movie. It's too bad though this film did so poorly at the box office. It kind of flopped. It kind of was a box office flop because it only made $50 million. The film only made $50 million worldwide at the worldwide box office. It didn't even surpass its budget because it cost $70 or $80 million, and so it only made $50 million. So fortunately, yeah. But yeah, it's still a very good movie. It got mostly good reviews for the most part. Although some people just just thought the action wasn't as good, but it is good. In this movie, it just feels nothing like a Disney movie, but it is. So yeah, definitely recommend The Finest Hours. Alright, and that's my Disney Blu-ray update for May 24th, 2016. I will see you all for my next video coming soon.